Okay, here we are in the middle. Police are fanning out. Zoom right out to give you a complete perspective of what's happening. They've agreed to let us in the courtyard today, everybody, because apparently somebody called HQ and said, can you please let that streamer in? But I decided I want to stand outside anyway. You have to be a VIP to go through those gates. We see some people trying to get through the gates to this side. This is what the officers are here for. Anybody tries it, you know what's going to happen. See, look, he's ready. In fact, finger is on the trigger. In fact, wow, finger is actually on the trigger. Damn that way. I'm not gonna film in case he points his gun at me. No, I'm not a VIP. I'm a DIP, a dip, a wet drip, dippy drippy. Okay, we're right in the middle where the NCO is going to walk up to the camera. Hopefully, give us a smile. I mean, pretty much guarantee you won't, but you know, I live in hope. Oh, here we go. They're just strolling through. That's fine if she's a lady. They don't. Oh, look, getting scored by Dan. He's like, get the flipping hell out of here right now. See that? Wow, actually, Dan just said, peasants, get behind the line. Everybody getting pushed behind. I'm not standing for any bollards here today. Okay, right, we're exactly at the front, everybody. Even a little teeny bit. Okay, now who's going to blink first, guys? Well, I mean, there's no point in really asking that question because it's going to be me, obviously. Yep, I told you, I moved back. Oh, we've got the two lady guards back on duty, in fact. Here's the one that screamed at Karen, everybody. She's back. Yeah, this is the anti-Karen guard. Those horses are very happy to go back into the stables, actually. Oh. It's too hot. Everyone's saying it's not that busy. I mean, it actually is. Look, they're all just on the line, being respectful. See, as usual. Quite a lot of people. Smart ones are in the shade already. So now I'm going to try and play it smart and get into the shade myself for a while. Here we are. Yeah. This is, in fact, I'm almost in exactly the same position as when this lady guard became globally famous for screaming in Karen's face. Remember, get off the reins! She shouted right in her face, get off the reins! She's not going to tell this chap to get off the reins there, everyone, don't worry. Antonio, I will, shortly, I've got a good spot, but I will go in and film the guards inside, don't worry, at some point. Like I said, guys, I'm only here today until 3 at the latest, 3 o'clock changeover. After that, I will be done today. Yeah, 100% actually, you're right. Hold on a second, what's this about? Wait, looks like somebody's in trouble. Oh, actually, no, they're asking for the directions to a police station. Body language is a bit odd, but no, I don't think they're about to get arrested. Oh, actually, something's happened. Wait, they're taking the boy to a police station. Oh dear, maybe he was trampled by a horse. The stableman is busy sweeping up inside today. Look, keeping the floor spick and span with a brush. People asking why sometimes it's a bit dirty. Why? Because they don't always come out and clean up like this. It's pretty impressive, actually. Wait, I've just noticed, in fact, there's not just a, look, 2. They're both cleaning up. Look at this. That is a super unusual thing to see here, actually. Keeping everything super clean. Look at this. Amazing. So there's a VIP coming. Maybe the king coming over for lunch. No, they cleaned it all up. Look, swept it completely clean. Gloriously, perfectly clean. Only one time ever, a couple of weeks ago, some of you will remember, did we see one of the troopers out here sweeping up with a brush. I've never seen 2 of them really sweeping up everything to make sure that the floor is completely sparkling, perfectly clean. It most certainly is not for me. I'm unimportant. So I'm guessing, it must be the king coming over, actually. Yeah. Pretty brown girl. Wait, what's that? Pretty brown girl me. It's a pretty good name. It's a very memorable name. Someone does have to clean it, but typically speaking, this inner courtyard area is swept clean at the end of the day when everyone's left. Why? Because there's so many people through here, so much detritus gets swept in through the tunnel, from the street, from Whitehall, as well as people accidentally losing things, dropping things. You get phone cases, camera lens caps, all kinds of junk gets dropped on the floor in here. So they normally do it at the end of the day. But, of course, today it's nice and bright and sunny. The king comes there, probably. I mean, I haven't seen him here except when he was on the live with me the other day having breakfast, but I'm sure he comes here sometimes, yeah. That's a very good point, actually. We haven't had a long guard in, weeks. That said, I think, correct me if I'm right, everybody, is the king at Balmoral? Must be on summer holidays. Woodford what? WTF what? It would help if you actually preface that with a question. Because I can't guess what your Woodford is about. He's in. Okay. However, that said, it will not be very long, I'm sure, until the King's summer holiday finishes. Next week, this coming week, the majority of children return to school here in the UK. The majority of tourists, if they haven't left this weekend, will be leaving in the next few days. In other words, the vast majority of people will have to go back to their normal lives, their children back to school, etc. Everything will go back to relative normality in the course of the next 7 days. The good part of that is the fact that if it does go or start to go back to normal in the next 7 days, it means it'll get quieter at the palace. Now, why is that good? Because it's been absolute chaos at the palace throughout the summer. So busy, so ridiculously so ridiculously overwhelmed with tourists that fundamentally it's impossible to live stream, etc. At Buckingham Palace, which is like nobody has been live streaming at the palace in a good couple of months now, in fact. So there is an upside to the tourist deluge, subsiding somewhat, and we'll know how quickly the time is going by. Mark my words when I'm talking about the fact that, hey, it won't be long until the King's Troop are back here. It really, really, really will not be very long until the King's Troop are back here. They're back next June, but between now and next June, we've only got about, 9-10 months? It'll be here really, really fast. Really, really fast. That's right, Horsey, you're going to get replaced and sent to the beach to run around. If I want to see a horse go to the jockey, you're getting confused there. If you want to see a horse go to the jockey, what you mean is, if you want to see a horse go to somewhere where there is a race course, so that you might, if you're lucky or if you know one, get to speak with a jockey. But for the vast majority of people, myself included, one, we don't live near a race course. Secondly, we don't date any midget jockeys or have them as friends. And third, most importantly of all, the vast majority of jockeys would not just be like, hey, come and have a picture with my horse in the private stables. It doesn't quite work like that. See the point you were trying to make, though? You just failed in making it. But well done for trying. God is enjoying this shade. Well-earned shade, actually. Very well-earned shade. I'm very much interested already to see what next weekend is going to bring here, because even in the coldest, quietest months of the year, typically October, November, December, January, Saturdays or weekends here always have quite a lot of people. A lot of the most famous videos of people getting shouted at, screamed at, blah, 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 blah. People are wearing gloves, hats, scarves, winter clothing, not summer clothing. But the weekday traffic will be considerably less here, massively less than it's been in the past few months. We've been very spoiled because when the tourist season started end of May, we knew we had at least 3 to 4 months of general chaos. But the upside is that it will be much easier now to partly cover the palace and Wellington and partly cover here. So there'll be more diversity in the content, is what I'm trying to say, in the course of the next 3, 4, 5 months, which some of you will like and others of you will not, but that's the way it is. But horse guards will not be neglected, people, that's for sure. I promise you that. Okay, so here we are back at the front. It's crazy bright, like really, really, really bright. God damn, kind of bright. Surprised Dan's still out in his full kit in this. Yeah, even the guard has taken the horse right back into the box again. Definitely the right decision in this weather. Oopsie. Thank you, guys. If you keep screaming like that, the horse is going to get nervous. Like, very nervous.
Okay, moving it slowly.
So many people actually come along when they're on FaceTime or WhatsApp video calls. That's what this guy's doing. He's on the phone to his relative on a video call. Look, he's like, hey, look, I'm right in front of a horse in London. Like his brother on the phone. can tell the people that have never, ever, ever seen a horse in real life, so enthusiastic. It's amazing to see. Look on their face. The expression is one of bewilderment. It's like a lot of the tourists that have no idea what's going on there. Quite a pleasant thing to see, actually. Still debating about tomorrow, people, by the way. I think I might pop down in the afternoon briefly if I have time. If I'm not here tomorrow afternoon, I will be here on Tuesday without fail. As the week gets hotter, in other words, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I will try to spend at least a little bit of time here, and or at least capturing the end of day. I'm not sure I can promise every single day, but I'll definitely do some of them. For two reasons. One, that really will be it in terms of the hot weather this year. Okay, it will not get anywhere close to 30 again after this week. We'll be done with it. Secondly, it's kind of interesting thinking back to those inspections when it was baking hot back in June, early July. Why? Because it's really not easy for the troopers standing still, even in the shady courtyard when it's that hot. So I'll try my best to cover it. We've got a good week ahead, that's what I'm trying to say. So even if I'm not able to be on tomorrow, I will be on for quite a bit of the week coming. And then, of course, next weekend will be a full weekend as usual. That one works all the time. Which one works all the time? Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. Which one works all the time? This horse. Well, of course it works all the time. It's a working household cavalry animal. Why would it not be working all the time? I wouldn't quite go as far as saying all the time. I mean, they arrived on Friday morning. These guys arrived on Friday morning. It's now Sunday evening. The Blues will be leaving relatively soon, I can say that. Yeah, interesting, isn't it? Poor exhausted, overworked horse. Having to stand here instead of in the field. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you like the lives. Surprise. That soldier needs wait, hold on a second. You can't just make a comment like that without backing it up with some sort of reasoning. Now, why would we take it on face value with your word that this soldier needs retraining? For what reason would you suggest the soldier needs retraining? And I'm asking that because it's better to have a discussion about it than one of us just banning you, which is what we normally do when people make those kind of comments. The next change of guard is at 3 o'clock. I will be covering that change at 3. I will then be out of here for today. I've got to meet somebody, guys, so alas, I will not be here for the end of the day today. I mean, I will be here, but I won't be filming it. 1 second. Can you please take us through the tunnel and back to front? Oh, Robin, because you are so incredibly polite and lovely, I am going to do that right now just for you. So for the next 5 minutes, we are robbing Cam. We're on automatic mode now. Oh, FBI agents. Wow, FBI agents arriving, everybody, look. See that? Trainee FBI agents there. Here are more of them. Look, this guy's Secret Service on the right-hand side. FBI in the middle. I'm actually not joking. In fact, they do look, they're definitely American. Oh my goodness me, whoa. You took me to the back here to break my camera, didn't you? Look at this. Not only is it borderline deserted, I mean, there's hardly anybody here at the back, but it's flipping boiling. It's like getting off the boat in Sicily. Whoa, it's super hot back here. I hope the captain is going to bring with him an air-conditioned horse today because he or she will need it. It's flipping roasting, people. Here we are, Robin. Just for you. We're at the back. Whoa, it's a very, very slight breeze, but goodness me, it is hot. And that is the splendour, the Palladian splendour of horseguards, ladies and gents. I can't see any comments, guys, on the phone because it's so bright. That crunchy noise there. Only rich people have that crunchy noise on their driveway, gravel on their driveway in the countryside. When the Aston Martin comes back home and it crunches on the gravel. Just like that. Ooh. They've still got that sort of scaffolding erection up on the top of horseguards where the guitarist guard played during Trooping the Colour. God, that seems like it was last year. It was only a couple of months ago. Anyone didn't see that when the guard was on the roof with the electric guitar? That video is on the channel from a few months ago. People just putting their jumpers and stuff on their head to stay out of the heat. Bro, buy a hat. Crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. That's better. And now we're back in the tunnel. I hope that meets with your approval, Robin. And yes, UK Adventure, you are right. Beating retreat. I always forgot about that. Beating retreat sounds like another type of beating that we will occasionally engage in. So yes, that slipped my mind, that one. What's the temp there? It actually isn't hot, weird as it's going to. I mean, it sounds completely ridiculous when I'm walking around saying it's boiling. The ambient air temperature isn't that hot. It's mid-20s, but in the sunshine, it feels like it's about 30 today. Okay, guards are way back in the shade. As we saw earlier, one of them came out with a big plastic. What was it? Not a bucket. I'm not sure what it was actually. Karina, thank you and welcome. It was just a sort of a plastic basket, wasn't it? Really, to be honest. But I'm not sure what to label it in the video so that I look, professional. Karina, you watch me on your lunch break. Wait, hold on a second. Most people watch me when they're trying to fall asleep. So I'm actually surprised, Karina, that you watch me to try and stay awake. And that makes you particularly special and unique. Because so many people do say, hey, I'm watching you, it's like 2 in the morning and you help me to sleep. Which I'm not completely sure is a compliment, but... So Karina's the first person to admit in the chat that she watches to stay awake. Love it. Thank you very much, Karina. Oh, Chinese tourist running up for a picture. She ran into the frame super fast, so the enthusiasm is infectious. I just noticed, in fact, actually, also she's got exactly the same haircut as the horse. Impressive. London has moments of beauty, there's no doubt about that, ladies and gents. Yeah, no doubt about that at all. It's not always exclusively beautiful, I can tell you that, but... Oopsie. Oops. Let's see. Yeah. Scared. Are you still having to wear masks there? No, there has been no legal mandate to wear masks in a very, very long time. You do occasionally see people wearing masks here, but that is almost exclusively because they are tourists or occasionally people that have medical conditions, which mean obviously they're much more susceptible to getting sick if they get infected. We will, as we go into the autumn, see a massive resurgence of mask wearing. There's no doubt about that at all. Not just because of this, supposed seriously COVID variant, but just because a lot of people do prefer, on a very crowded bus, it only takes one or two people to start coughing and boom, everyone's sick. So people do tend to prefer, not as a majority, but a lot of people, you will see on a typical English bus in the winter, you will see a lot of people wearing a mask, just as a preventive measure. Weird as it might sound, guys, I've actually never worn a mask, even during the height of COVID and the lockdown. Yep, I like to live life on the edge. Remarkably enough, I made it to tell the tale. But yeah, I never wore a mask, which might sound a little bit curious, or perhaps a little bit foolish, or even perhaps a little bit selfish. See, wow, look, this lady just walked through the thing. I missed her face in the camera, but she was just like, whoa, there's a horse. Look, they absolutely could not believe their eyes when they saw there's a horse here. That's the sort of expression that we get here a lot. That was one of the very best, actually. She's like, whoa, look. That's right, it is a horse. Hey, I think somebody just got lucky. Dirty country girl. I mean, dirty girls should, typically speaking, wear a mask. This dirty country girl. Oh wow, same. Bad mama, the same thing. Whose nan is that? Nan? This is not a piece of naan bread. It's a horse. He's about to have a tender moment with this. Oh, he's trying to nibble her shoulder. Look. Oh wow. One second. Take two.
Oh, I want a Lipton iced tea. You're all good, don't worry.
No nibble this time.
Oh, of course.
Oh, he just had to grab the reins, but quickly reconsidered it. His hands shot for those reins. Hey, welcome watching the Philippines. Yes, both of the guards at the moment at the front here on the horseback are ladies. The one we're looking at and the one at the other end. That very rare occasion of having two female boxmen at once. Yep. I would actually argue a lot cheeky. Very cheeky horse, this one. He likes a little nibble. Dudes, look. Always get some kind of clown tip with these silly faces. Always. Or forgetting to put their complete outfit on before they go home. She left half of it at home, I think. Meanwhile... Oh, this guy's got a dog in his bag. Ah. He's actually got a dog. Ah. Why has he got a dog in his rucksack? Look. Bro. Is that a real dog or is it a toy? What on earth? He took the dog right up to the horse. I was a bit so worried that the horse would bark. The horse would bark. The dog would bark at the horse. The horse would bark. If the horse barks at the dog, I would be very surprised. Oh, goodness me. That horse would have taken the dog's head off within one very, very swift bite. I was slightly concerned there briefly. The barking horse. Oh, goodness me. And the neighing dog. Sorry, guys. Sometimes my words run ahead of my brain. Yeah, we do see a lot of people that bring the dog here, and the dog obviously sees the horse and straight away it's like, whoa, and starts barking. That sometimes can be a bit awkward. Oh, I don't think we're going to see that stay there, luckily. That dog actually looked terrified, to be honest. It was lucky that it was strapped up in the backpack. I think it would have run along the street otherwise. Since when I've seen guards flip out for touching. Guards don't flip out for touching, not that I'm aware of. We've heard some people shouted at, or having been shouted at to get back or get out of the way. However, it's a rare thing, a very rare thing. Actually, wait, hold on. Lots of watering today, in fact. More than we've seen for a good while. This is a good sign. Yeah, more than we've seen for a good while. Ooh. Oh wow, that was crazy close. Kind of walked around. Love it. She really wondered what happened then. Brilliant. He didn't want to shout because the kids were there, but the look on her face was priceless. Tempers are fraying. That's the other good thing about when it gets super hot. I hope this guy knows this lady because he's pretty close. He just sort of walks up behind her. Right behind. Thank you, Stephanie. Crazy. Yeah, our tempers are fraying a little bit. They're hot and bothered. You can see it. Got furniture delivery over at the Ministry of Defence. They're rolling tables for some weird reason. Rolling tables through the gate. This entrance is never open at the weekends. Jones Furniture and Catering Equipment. That would explain it. So let's get back here in the shade while we've got a good spot. Yep, Ministry of Defence across the street. It's really busy, in fact. Pretty sure that Busker will be here and cover the end of day, so you guys won't miss the end of day one way or another. End of day, 4 o'clock, as Dan tells me it's called. Yeah, 4 o'clock at the end of the day. Keep calling it that. I'll try and remember to wait the 4 o'clock inspection. Which actually makes sense considering there's an 11 o'clock inspection and the 4 o'clock inspection. Yep, 100%. Why did she run away? Nothing happened.
No, the other lady told him the whole thing.
Oh, ah.
Google translator.
Yeah, she. That's actually not a bad idea. Stand with Google Translator next to some of the tourists. Oh. Bro, she's trying to get a picture. I don't know you. Look. She doesn't even know these guys. She's like, excuse me, I was already here first. Awkward. Content sharing. So many other people are trying to get a picture of the other side. It's actually pretty funny watching the chaos here. I love to make boys cry, it says on the t-shirt. Interesting. Yeah, I love to make boys cry. Look. Yes, one of the most beautiful waters. You're right about that, folks. Oh, wow. You can tell they're all just having fun, just from the tourist responses and reactions. Very odd. They got too close. He's hitting the sword. Oh. 1 second. The guard was getting really annoyed with these idiots. Wait a minute. Clowns. Damn, it's a real shame I missed that before. Yeah, it was hitting the sword. They were making silly faces or whatever. Ah, hold on a second. Wait. The reason, hold on a second. I've just noticed the reason, in fact, that... No, wait, I've just realised. Wait. There's a reason for it. They're signing. His friend is signing to him. Look. They're signing. It's the first example I've seen of somebody not getting it, not hearing what was happening because he's deaf. They're signing. This is why the guy didn't move away when the guard was stamping the ground or hitting the ground with a sword. Because he didn't hear it. Okay, that explains it. I've never seen that yet. I never saw that before. Actually, I never saw it. They're deaf. Yeah. I did wonder, in fact, why he was still standing there, even after the guard was hitting the thing. That's why I ran in to check. And then he got back, and his friend was obviously his friend pulled him back, and then started signing, I think, to explain, look, you need to move out of the way. Wow. We've heard that many times. People have said, what if someone's blind, what if someone's deaf? I've never seen an example of that. That was the first time I saw it with my own eyes. Somebody here not understanding a command. So, for example, if this guy, here he is again, if he grabbed the reins and the guard shouted at him, he wouldn't hear the guard. So let's hope he doesn't grab the reins for obvious reasons. Yeah, he didn't. First I've ever seen that. It's funny because people mention it so many times in questions or whatever, and also in the live. Yeah. In a second, 1 second. A bunch of Chinese models just turned up. Wait. Damn it, they're going to see the other horse. It's a shame. We always like a good fashion show here, don't we, folks? Yeah, they've gone to the other horse. I think, so it looks like it. This lady's still here. That was really interesting, though, people know. Really interesting. Everyone was wondering why the guard was really stamping the sword, etc., and the guy was not moving out of the way. Then when I went in, I noticed his friend was signing to him. He was deaf, so he didn't hear the guard. You know the guy over, he was deaf. They were signing.
Yeah,
that's why he didn't move.
When he came there, he couldn't.
Yeah. His friend was saying to him, like, he said, "Get away, get away." First time I ever kind of seen it with my own eyes. What do the guys do in that situation? So he doesn't know that the guy's deaf.
No, but yes.
If he's deaf, he might be dumb as well. Sometimes he has it together, deaf and dumb. He can't hear anything.
Yeah, that as well. I mean, we know a lot of the tourists that come here are the second part of what you just said. Anyway, but
Asked what I was doing.
yeah, they were wondering, in fact, why that tourist was not arrested and dragged into the interrogation room.
Oh, Nikki's in the land of the living.
Yep, Nicky came back to life.
So just for the horse warriors, I was checking the temperature of the horse's body. That's why I was rubbing his belly to make sure it wasn't too hot.
Somebody in the chat earlier on said that they thought you had to put a thermometer in a very compromising part of the horse to get an accurate reading.
No, so I checked under the breastplate,
Okay.
his belly behind the girth, towards his stifle, which is where he tried having a little nip, and behind his ears.
To be honest, I often zoom in on the guards. If they're not sweating a lot, then you know it's still bearable. Because on the really hot days, it's just pouring off them the sweat, even the shade.
Is that Ursula saying, is that my dad again? Ursula, you need to follow me and then we can talk.
Exactly. See, Ursula, come on, hit up Dan's DMs, follow his account here on TikTok.
I'm a very social guy. What if the horse just shits?
Then the horse will be
A bit like you.
Yeah, exactly.
You
The horse will be
believe it.
imitating your language in the channel. More we can get rid of the person that used that
Me and
word.
Nikki need to have words. With who?
Oh, I think
Do
someone's
you
in
have
trouble.
slobber over my jacket? I don't know, John. Have I got slobber on that?
No, you've got like some sand or some. I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, I think the horse did actually lick you or something, but it's not going to come off. It's like some kind of sandy stuff. It's not. It's like it's kind of stuck on there. I think the horse licked you at some point on the back.
Yeah, he did. I'll go and clean myself.
Well, talking about horses, guys, licking and deciding to go for a little march along the street. What do we do with a naughty horse? Oh, the horse is going to box backwards. Hold on, the horse has decided it doesn't want to work. Like, the horse is going back to the stable. Got it, boss. Guys, I'm now in control. Look, I'm officially I'm a deputy corporal of horse. Briefly, look. Just briefly. Okay, she popped it straight in there. Wow. I wish I could put things in that smoothly. Very impressive. Little teeny weeny bit of a freak out then on the part of the horse, but all seems to be well now. In fact, that horse looked at me, guys, saw that I had this, and then started behaving himself. I can tell the horse is scared of that, 100%.
No, it's just, I think he's just young. He's young, he's only 4 or 5, so he's bored.
Young, cheeky, impressionable and bored.
What I've just said is if he doesn't settle, we'll swap him out for the next one.
Yeah?
So he's just young.
It's 15 minutes.
Is Nikki and Heather just come back with what they need to speak about it, or what?
Oh, wait, is it going to be like a group chat?
I don't know, apparently I need briefing up on it.
Nikki and Heather? And that doesn't even bear thinking about.
And how easy is it to put the sword back into the scabbard? Depends how well your scabbard is fitted. If I'm being brutally honest, if it's too low, it's difficult, but then if it's too high, it's difficult. It's weird. Oh, it's down on TikTok. Yes, I am.
Dan is on TikTok, folks. Yep. And Mods, you are. Do you want to pin the? Yeah, Mods, pin Dan's TikTok account to the top of this live. Everybody that's watching now, let's get Dan's account to enough so that he can do his own lives, guys. What are we at now? There are 2,900 of you watching. Mods, one of you please pin Dan's TikTok to this chat right now.
Thanks, Lucy.
That's it. Can one of you please type it in the chat? A lot of you know it. Type it, please, one of you, so that it can be pinned by the mods.
Why the foot stamping? What, from the foot guards, or from the soldiers or the horses? Hi, Catwoman. I know your real name. We'll go with Catwoman.
VIPs, can one of you please post Dan's TikTok in the chat so I can pin it, or one of the mods can pin it? There are a lot of you here. Can you please just write it in the chat?
Daniel Chaplin 616.
Somebody writes they can pin it.
Yeah, but Nicky's just put it in there and got it wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, guys. Somebody knows it. There we go. That's
Well
it.
done,
Heather
Heather.
just typed it in there. Can you pin it, please, mods? Heather just typed it in correctly.
Heather for mod.
Heather for mod for pinning it correctly.
Yeah, Heather for mod. I vote.
Wait a second. I can pin it, I think. There we go. Done it myself, honestly. Bingo, there it is. Folks, smash up Dan's account, everybody.
Oh, straight at the side as well.
Wait, Dan not only took the horse under control, like that, but also straightened the sign for us. If that doesn't deserve 1,000 followers on TikTok, I don't know what does. Come on, guys.
And I'm now going to be litter picker, because that is doing my thing.
Oh, you're actually going to pick up the litter as well?
Well, yeah, because that just makes us look scruffy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's true. I would actually compel the tourists to do it. Anyone that's on MOD land.
A bit late, that. This is an MOD now.
I know, but they don't know that. Okay, Dan's picking up the rubbish, guys. Everybody, his TikTok is pinned there. Let's get him to 1,000 followers, guys, by the end of today. That way you won't know. Let's do it.
London, everyone.
See, look. What a gente. Clearing up the tourist trash that's on the floor here. Dan is the corporal of horse. He is currently the most senior person that is on duty here at Horse Guards, and he's a lovely guy, good friend of mine. And if we can get his TikTok to 1,000, he might treat us with some exclusive live content, people. So the more of you that follow Dan, follow his account, push it up to that high number. Let's try and get it to around 1,000 if we can. Guys, what is Dan's account at right now? A couple of hundred? What is it at the moment? 761. Oh, come on, guys. We've got to push it to 800. Easy in this live. Come on, we can do it. It really isn't complicated, everyone.
I was going to say deaf and he can't talk. I said dumb. Wrong word are you?
It's not the wrong word. It's true, but that applies to a lot of tourists here. Where? Oh, God, yeah, that was inevitable, wasn't it? Yeah, absolutely inevitable. Okay, what's the account now, guys? Come on, are we at that magic 800 yet? I might actually refuse to move until we hit 800 people. What's it at? What's Dan's account at? 789. Oh, come on, guys. Let's push it to 800. If we get it, it's pin comment at the top. If Dan's account hits 800, he can then go live, everybody. 795. Come on. Almost there, people. 797. Anyone that isn't following it needs to be following it. It needs to be at least 800 today. If we can get it 807, there we go, guys. Amazing. Well done, everybody. So Dan's account is now going to be live enabled for TikTok. How incredible is that? Brilliant. Yeah, well done, everybody. Good work. Very well done. So we're well past 800 now, yeah? Love it. Ask the guy in pink shirt what he does for a living. Wait, which guy in the pink shirt? There isn't anybody here in a pink shirt unless I just walk past them. 820. Wow, that's it. Yeah, keep it growing, everybody. That's pretty amazing, guys. Well done. Perfect timing as well, because I've only got just over 10 minutes left here. I will film the 3 o'clock, guys. And then, as I mentioned before, I am out of here after the 3 o'clock. The 2 horses at the moment. Do we know that, everybody? I completely forgot. Is one of them Quasi? I forgot, actually, which are the names of the 2 horses that are here. $833. Damn, that is amazing. If you're watching Hannah, he's been super chilling in the arch this afternoon. He got the best spot of all of the guards today. Absolutely the best spot. Yes, he's on foot, but he's got the coolest part of the inner courtyard. So he got incredibly lucky with this spot. Well deserved. Oh. Thank you, whoever just... Was that you, Debbie? Whoever just gave the treasure box. Guys, there's a box up in the corner. You can see it, a little treasure box. That treasure box, in a few minutes, you'll be able to open, which means all of you will get coins and gifts. It opens, or is openable, in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. A lot of the people that are serving in the military put very, very limited content on the social media for obvious reasons. Dan is one of those people. His account is genuine. I know him in real life. He's a good friend of mine. He's a lovely guy. He helps out a lot with information, solid information about, this place, the historical background, the functioning of horse guards, technical terms for the horses, technical terms for the things that the guards wear, etc. So Dan's account, more than anyone else's, including my own even, deserves to be way over 1,000. Simple as that. So great work, everybody. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to push it to 1,000 in the next couple of days. But the important thing is that he should now have been live enabled his account. I believe it's 800. I think that's... Is it still 800, Nikki, in the UK? I'm pretty sure it's still 800. So that would have pushed it, actually, over the threshold to have the live enabled on his account. Okay. I'm going to stay on the inside here for 2 reasons. 1, get a good spot for the 3 o'clock. And 2, more importantly, that last bit of time. Glorious inner courtyard. Yeah, well done, everybody. Really well done. Thank you, everyone. It's 1,000 in the US, I believe, but I'm pretty sure... Actually, wait, it's definitely 800 in the UK because my backup account was enabled for live at 800. What's Dan's account at now, guys? It's got to be around 850. Okay, Nikki just confirmed it. It is 800 in the UK to have live enabled and 1,000 in the US. So Dan's account has now been live enabled, and we might have a little surprise for you people fairly soon. Let's see. Good work, everybody. No, it's definitely the right... That's the TikTok handle, guys. It's the right TikTok handle. Inner Chaplain at 617. Oh, damn it. I was really hoping he was going to shout at you then. It will happen one day with one of the new ones.
I'll come to the king next time.
Do it. See ya. Owner of the guard shot behind me. I was hoping he might have got shouted at. One day one of the new guards will probably see him coming out and shout at him because he will believe that it's somebody in the arches. Guaranteed. More your Amazon crap you don't need is available for collection. Yes, 100% in fact. It's overdue, actually. We should have pushed Dan's account up before. But the main thing is it's now been live enabled, which is perfect, in fact. Don't get excited, guys. He's not going to be strapping his phone to his ceremonial helmet. If you check on your TikTok, it almost certainly has now been live enabled. We just smashed it up. It's approaching 1,000.
It's had 92 in 3 minutes.
Yeah. So it's
3 minutes.
It's 800 as a threshold in the UK. So if you look at the options at the bottom, like wait, hold on.
Yeah, I think I was. Yeah. Let me see how many followers I've got.
When you open it up, you should now have at the bottom here. You should have that. So I don't end it, but yeah, that option, the live option over on the right. But I'm saying to everybody, Dan is not going to be strapping his phone, guys, to his ceremonial helmet for the end of day inspection. So don't get excited, people. Just means that the option is there. Yeah, you got it now. What are we looking at? We are looking at one of the finest examples of late 18th century Palladian architecture in central London. That's what we're looking at.
Not quite.
No, go to the thing at the bottom, that's the plus, and then scroll over to the right, and you should have the live option. There you go. Yeah, let it access all your stuff, and then boom, you're good to go.
Holy shit.
How's about that then? Yep, guys, Dan has got the live enabled on his phone. I've got a really good idea.
Cool.
I've got a really good idea. I'll tell you about it later. Yeah, really good idea. Now that you're live. Yep, it works, guys. It is up and running. London's newest live stream in the house.
Thanks, everybody.
Yep. Good work, everyone. Dan's right next to me now.
Ursula didn't follow me, though. I was a little bit disappointed.
Ursula,
she said I'm a favourite.
you have to follow Dan.
She didn't follow me.
More importantly, Dan's expecting at least a selfie a day.
Oh, Catwoman, hello.
Actually, that's a good point. People, I mentioned, I forgot about it because I've never done it. You can do joint lives, two people at the same time on the same live. We definitely need to test that out at some point.
Yeah. We'll just go live.
A double live.
Should we invite Nikki and Rob as well?
Nick, in fact, we could do a quadruple live with Nikki and Rob as well.
How long have you been in the army, Dan? Too long, Emma. 20 years. I've got 2 years left. Not that I'm counting. Dan, no idea about the box. What?
Yeah.
Nikki in English? Look, I'll get there with TikTok eventually, alright?
Nikki's up for it. Hey, good morning, wherever you are. Waking up. Good
I
morning,
served
London.
4 years. What regiment, Emma?
Emma, were you here by any chance? Household
20
Cavalry?
years. You look too young. Thanks, Lindsay. Love you too.
That's actually a good point, Dan. You don't look your age at all. Certainly not for the
I am
service.
38 years young. In fact, what time are you on? 56.
Yeah,
When
56.
shall I start shouting this?
I mean, I reckon they're all looking to get schooled right now, aren't they? Pretty much. Hopefully, behind us will as well.
I watch your TikToks.
You watch my TikToks? No, you come on. You don't really waste your time with my TikTok.
Yesterday, I was looking at things to do, and then you came up on live, and then I saw you. I was like, I think that's him because he was standing here yesterday.
Yeah, I was indeed here yesterday. Where are you from, guys?
New York.
From New York City. Oh wow, do you watch Kenny's account?
Is that guy that walks around Times Square?
Yeah.
Sometimes he'll come up on live.
Yeah, I met him here. In fact, he was here last month. He came up and said hi and stuff. We did like a little video together. What a lovely top man. He's really well.
And sometimes you bump into him. He's walking around.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy to meet. Actually, it was a real pleasure to meet him. What do you guys think as New Yorkers of all of this?
Really good.
Yeah. What's the closest thing that one could hope to see in New York to this? I know there's nothing like it. Not even remotely close, no? Really? Wow. Okay, in which case, you guys need to come to the front and let me go to the back. Take my spot, guys, to the front. Yeah, of course. Go ahead. There you go. Okay, I've moved back a little bit, guys. Visitors from New York, regular viewers. I told them to take my spot. I've moved back because they deserve it. Why? Because they're kind, thoughtful, and more importantly, they're visitors here to New York. And we've seen all this before, so it doesn't matter if I'm back a bit. So what I'm going to do, guys, is go into the tunnel. It's pretty quiet, so I'm going to get myself into the tunnel for the handover, changeover, while they're right at the front and able to watch the live. We've seen it many times, guys. They are special visitors from New York City. They've got the spot, and we are in the tunnel ready for the changeover. Here we are. No, it's fine. It's always saying to me, can they take a picture? They are very brave, actually, brave on a quiet afternoon. No, my pleasure, guys. Plus, I didn't know at this point we'd be able to get into the tunnel, so we have done. She's being very polite and respectful there with the guard getting a picture. No, guys, I'm not freezing in the... 1 second. Is it actually freezing in the tunnel? Second, folks. She's back. Strictly speaking, during the changeover period, people are not supposed to be posing with the guard, or even in fact walking along the centre of the tunnel here. So I'm genuinely surprised. It's fairly quiet here, which I guess is why they're being a bit lax. Of course I can take a picture. Yeah, absolutely. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Second, guys. I'm just going to take a picture of a lady here with her phone. 1 moment. Pleasure. It's a lovely dress. Looks really good. Okay, guys. No, the reason we're in the tunnel, as I said, is I gave my spot to some visitors, and more importantly, it's very, very rare during the change that we get the ability to be here in the tunnel. Why? Because they typically say, hey, either one, you can't be in the middle, or more importantly, they often restrict people walking through the tunnel completely during the change. So we've got a good spot here. We will see the horses coming in the distance. There are the horses, and in a second, we'll see the changeover here, the relief guard. Windy days, I'm kind every day. Oh, they have to be very kind, saying thank you as well to the guard for the pictures and stuff. Nice thing to see, actually. People being very respectful today. Folks, are we actually freezing? Some of you are saying it's fine. Some of you are saying we're freezing. Which is it? Are we freezing or not freezing? It seems to be absolutely fine this end. So, yeah, I was going to say I'm looking at my other phone. It seems fine. Okay, good. I'm not entirely sure, actually, if there is going to be a changeover of the gatesman. I mean, he's in the tunnel, but I'm not sure there's going to be a relief coming out. It's 3 o'clock, so there should be. We'll see in a minute. We've got a good spot, anyway, to film the relief guard. Anyway, that's the final changeover of the horses for today. As I said, guys, I'll be out of here in about 5 minutes anyway. The chief, the one who does the fight, I haven't. It's too early for the captain to be here. Hey Gracie, it has been a while actually. I hope all is good with you. Thank you everybody. You're very kind guys. Thank you. Much appreciated. Pleasure folks. Okay, here we are. Please now telling everybody to get over out of the tunnel. Here comes the relief. 1 second. Get myself into the right spot to film this, guys. This is a much more interesting, much better close-up we're about to get of the relief guard changeover than the horse changeover. Trust me, folks. It might well be Lisa. I saw him earlier in his camos. It might well be. Let's have a look.
Sentry park. Old sentry left. Turn. Old and new sentries to your post. Quick march.
There we are, Lisa. There's not going to be a shout outside, guys, because the police are on it today, making everybody get out of the way. Plus, he's too much of a gent to shout at him. So I got distracted. A lady, for some weird reason, pushed her kids right up behind me. And then she's like, oh, careful. I'm like, sweetheart, don't put your kids right behind me. Anyway, let's get back out. We're at the end, guys. That is the end for today. Oh, wow, Emma, that's really impressive. Let's get myself out of the way. Okay, they've gone back in. That is the end. I do have to go now, Leah, regrettably. I'm meeting somebody this afternoon. And I have mentioned that at the beginning of today's live. So, everybody, out of here for now. I'll be back soon. As you all know. Tomorrow, very small possibility. If not, it'll be on Tuesday. So from what ended up being a very busy, actually, afternoon. A lot of people here now. The last hour is going to be very, very busy today. Busker is here. I'm sure he's on live. So you'll see it one way or another, everybody. But yeah, very, 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 very busy here. Anyway, great stuff, mods. Thank you, everybody else. Welcome, new people. Thank you, VIPs. It's been a pleasure. And Lisa, yes, that is indeed your boy. He's back as the gatesman over there on the right-hand side. And our last shot of today will be Lisa's boy. Here he is. We all know him. What a champ he is as ever. There he is. That's our last shot for the day, guys. I'm out of here. Be back really soon, everybody. Until then, take care of yourself, folks. Bye for now.